Did you know that ongoing or rather chronic stress can cause mental health problems such as depression and anxiety, as well as heart disease, high blood pressure, and even stroke? Well, now you know. However, it is not all doom and gloom. People can learn to manage stress and lead healthier lives. And that is what today's video is about: coping with stress. If you're new here, my name is Dennis. On this channel I talk about self-improvement topics to help you make informed decisions and live a good life, a better life today. Now, a friend of mine joked and told me yesterday that we live in stressful times, and being alive these days is being stressed. It is that serious. So if this topic, stress, concerns you, jump right in. Let us discuss how to cope with stress and how this can make you a better you. Before I talk about how to cope with stress, let me first give you some symptoms so that you know, if you have these symptoms, that your stress is chronic. So number one, prolonged periods of poor sleep. So if you have days on end, maybe weeks, where you find it hard to sleep, then maybe, just maybe, your stress may be chronic. Number two, regular headaches. And headaches normally point to a number of conditions. So if you have regular headaches, the best solution is to go and seek medical attention. They can also point to chronic stress. Number three, unexplained weight loss or gain. So most people normally think that it's only weight loss that is tied to stress. The truth is, even weight gain that is unexplained can point to chronic stress. Number four, feelings of isolation. So if you normally want to isolate yourself most of the time, and please take note that this does not mean that introverted people are stressed people. But normally, if someone is open and social and they start isolating themselves, then that can point to chronic stress. Number four, excessive alcohol consumption can point to chronic stress. Number five, constant anger and irritability. If you're always snapping at people, you don't even know why you're doing that, then this can point to chronic stress as well. Number six, constant worrying. You're always worrying, you're always anxious. This is a sure sign of chronic stress. Number seven, inability to concentrate. So in this era of social media, of course, most people have a very short attention span, but still, if you find it very hard to concentrate on something, even for a few seconds or minutes, then you may be stressed. Now that the symptoms of stress are out of the way, let us talk coping with stress. So the first thing that can help you cope with stress is re-evaluating your time, and this is time that you spend between your work and doing other things. So you need to actually re-evaluate and not lose sight of what's important. In as much as you need your work to pay your bills and take care of your commitments, you also need your mental health to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Something else that you can do to deal with those feelings of stress is talk to people. Now, I know that most of us find it very hard to open up to people because we know that nobody really cares. And this is true. Nobody really cares. Okay? But, and this is a trick that sometimes I normally use, when you open up and talk to people about your problems, and people close to you, you don't have to talk to everyone about your problems. People that are your colleagues at work, people that are close to you, you talk to them about your problems, not for them to help you out of this situation that you find yourself in, but for you to let out these feelings that have you tied down. Okay? So sometimes when you talk to people, you feel some release, I would say, okay, from these feelings of torment, from these feelings of anxiety, and that in itself is a solution. Of course, if you find someone who is willing to listen to you and offer some remedy as well, then that is also good. But all in all, social support is very important towards dealing with feelings of stress. So talk to someone. Talk to someone you love, talk to someone who's close to you, talk to your family members, talk to your colleagues at work, and if they don't help you out of your problem, at least you've let out those feelings that have you tied down, those feelings of stress, those feelings of anxiety. Another thing that you can do to deal with stress or chronic stress is maintain a positive outlook on life. Go on social media at any time and see the amount of hate, the amount of envy. You can almost taste disappointment and anger and resentment in people and what they post and in their comments. People are normally very quick to point out faults in other people, and I still maintain that let us not be too quick to point out faults in others. Let us first fix our own faults. So these days there is this current of resentment and hate and anxiety, confusion, and people are willing to project this on social media, and this leads to more stress and causes more depression, causes more anxiety. So keep that positive attitude. Always be ready to see what is good in others. Always be ready to appreciate what is beautiful around you. Always be ready to appreciate good music, good food, good friends. Just have a positive outlook on life. It will help other people, it will help you as well, it will keep a smile on your face, and it will make you a good addition to the world and to the universe. Something else you can do to deal with chronic stress: make time for hobbies and get enough sleep. It is actually amazing that these days people do not even know what they like to do. You ask someone, what is your hobby? What do you enjoy doing? And they cannot tell you. Some will say smoking weed. How is smoking weed a good time? I fail to understand. Maybe I'm biased. But isn't a good time going out on a picnic, playing a music instrument, watching a movie? What are our hobbies these days? What are the things that we like to do that are positive and not harmful to our health and to other people as well? Most people do not know. It is very rare you find someone who tells you, I enjoy reading a book. Our values as a society are going down. We do not know what we like doing, we do not have hobbies anymore, and we do not even get enough sleep. The internet is full of stories on work hard, sleep for 3 hours, sleep for 4 hours. Rich people don't sleep for 8 hours. So those are rich people. Please sleep for 8 hours. If that helps you be a happier person. Because all we need in this world are happy people. Because happy people are more willing to help other people. I maintain that get enough rest at night and make time for your hobbies, and this will help you deal with feelings of stress. As I come to a finish, I hope you've learned something. As usual, this video is about you. It is my wish that if you're stressed or if you're going through a stressful time, you find a solution that works for you and you come out of these feelings of stress. And I maintain, take it easy. I like a song, I don't know who has sung this song, but it says, live on and you will find a way. I think that underlines this whole debate. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Kindly subscribe to the channel. I know this is a very small channel, it's just starting off, but with your help you can take it to the next level. I'll be seeing you on the next. Until then, take it easy.